Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the Blind Gooner. Listen, I know I'm fashionably late. It's 3:10, and I was meant to be going live at 3, but yeah, my dog had an accident on the carpet, so yeah, got a bit distracted. But it is what it is. But I'm here now, so yeah, hope you're all having a wonderful afternoon. Please do hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and yeah, listen, we're going to get into it. I'm going to be doing a review of the Rapid Vienna v Arsenal game. But yeah, remember, guys, do hit the like button and subscribe. Anyway, let's get into it. So, yeah, it wasn't really a very entertaining game last night, was it? Let's be honest. I think Arsenal only had 3 or 4 shots on goal, 5 shots on goal. And yeah, Rapid Vienna didn't. I think they had something like 9 shots on goal or something. So they had considerably a bit more than us, but it wasn't really entertaining. There's a few standout performers for me, which I'm going to come on to in a little while, but I'm going to cover this as best I can. So I'm going to start with the first half. Listen, the first half, in my opinion, was boring. Absolutely boring. There's just no there was just no creativity in our team. We could see clearly that we lacked creativity, and we lacked a creative midfielder, if I'm being honest. And Saka didn't really create enough, in my opinion. So yeah, you could kind of see in the first half that we lacked a creative midfielder, which hopefully in the next transfer window or the window after that, it gets rectified. Because yeah, we really kind of lack creativity, and I know there's a lot of you guys out there that will be saying, well, this is why we need Mesut Ozil back in the team. No, we don't need Mesut Ozil back in the team, because even when he's in the team, he doesn't create much anyway. So yeah, listen, it was pretty dead first half, to be honest. Not really anything of note to talk about. It was kind of more in the second half. So the second half, we kind of went 1-0 down, didn't we? Through the Rapid Vienna goal. Again, Bert Leno making mistake after mistake. And Jesus, this guy, right? I like him as a keeper, but I've said for time, and you guys know that who have tuned in over the last couple of streams and videos that I do, I always talk about Bert Leno, and I always say that for all his qualities, and he is a quality goalkeeper, but he just has this tendency to make errors. And he kind of messed up for the first goal. And then we got into it via we got back into the game with David Luiz. David Luiz's header from a free kick, which is a pretty good free kick and a good header, to be honest, by David Luiz. But then we changed it up a bit, didn't we? We brought on some subs. Aubameyang come on, Bellerin come on. And I think that really turned the game, if I'm being honest. Then Aubameyang scored the second goal. And we got the win. So, we for all of the dreary and boring the game was yesterday, we got the 3 points. We got our Europa League campaign off to the start that we wanted. We got a win on the board in a relatively easy group. Rapid Vienna potentially will be the hardest team that we'll face in the group. Then we got Dundalk and Molde. So yeah, we're off to fly. We're off to winning ways in the Europa League, and we've got to be happy with that. As I said to you before, I want to talk about a couple of performances. One most notably being Thomas Partey. Now, listen, he was the one shining light in this game. He was absolutely immense. And you can see that we have got one heck of a midfielder on our hands. There was a moment in the game, I can't remember the Rapid Vienna play, but they were through on goal and Partey got back and made a blinding tackle just to win the ball back. And yeah, that just gives us a little glimpse into what we're going to see over the next few seasons with a guy like Thomas Partey in the starting lineup. You know, we're not going to get a better defensive midfielder than him. Now, I know a lot of people will say that there are better defensive midfielders out there, but we have to factor in as well. The thing with Thomas Partey is he's not just a defensive midfielder. He can play box to box. There's a lot more in his game than just being a defensive midfielder. But yeah, from you know, for his first start and the way he kicked things off, listen, he's only going to get better the more he integrates into the team, the more that he gets to grips with his new teammates, the more he gets to grips with his new environment, being around Arsenal. So yeah, it is what it is. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how he progresses going forward. You know, it's going to be very, very interesting to see how he progresses going forward. But yeah, so Thomas Partey won. I felt Saka had an okay game, didn't really create much. But yeah, the most notable performance was Thomas Partey. But listen, guys, remember, do smash a like on this video. Do hit the subscribe button. And do smash a subscribe button. I am going to be back as well with a preview for the Leicester game at 7 p.m. I'm going to be back doing that one. I just wanted to pop on and do a quick review of this game. But listen, I'm going to, if there are any chats there, I want to read out some of your chats and see what you thought of the game. Big up Simpy, hope you're well, mate. Remember, guys, do keep smashing the like button. We'd really appreciate it. Big up Jay Shahid, hope you're well.
So we learn one week, then have to learn another day.
Let's have a look. Big up Omar, hope you're well, my friend. Simpy, no one's pooped on the carpet. My dog decided he wanted a wee on the carpet because he has this habit, right, of standing by the door when he needs to go out, and he doesn't really make any significant noises. And both me and my wife were talking, and yeah, couldn't hear him at the door, and all of a sudden I heard this water running in the in the corridor, and I was like, what's going on? And then I heard my dog run out, and it was obviously him having a pee on the carpet. So yeah, it is what it is. He drank a whole bowl full of water when he come back from his free run. But yeah, normally he's pretty good, and normally he's got this habit of standing by the door when he wants to go out. But obviously, not being able to see him, that is a bit of a nightmare. So you never know he's there. But it is what it is. So yeah, no one's pooped on the carpet, thankfully. Big up the Arsenal Misfits. Hope you're well. Omar says that was a get out of jail free game. We were poor. Yeah, it wasn't great, was it? Defensively, we were okay, but you know, attacking wise, we were poor. But I'll tell you something, guys, and I'm going to throw a little bit of positivity on this as well. Even though we're playing poor, we're still managing to grind out the wins, which is, listen, it's brilliant. I think it's fantastic that we're still managing to grind out the wins. And someday, one of these days, we are going to click, as a team. And we've still got more transfer windows to go, and we've got better players to possibly bring in. And listen, I'm hoping that we can get back into the Champions League this season, and then we can really kick on and start to progress and improve as a team. Steve says Gabriel was fantastic along. Do you know what? I completely forgot to mention Gabriel. That was the other player that I was going to talk about. Yeah, he was outstanding, and you can see where the spine of this team is going to come from with him and Partey. But yeah, I forgot to mention Gabriel, Steve, to be quite honest with you. And yeah, listen, my speech has crashed, so bear with me 1 second, guys, while I just sort this out. There we go. Omar says Partey was outstanding. Yeah, he was. He was brilliant, mate. Leno gets a 5. Yeah, Leno was poor yesterday. Let's be honest. Leno was absolutely atrocious. He was absolutely atrocious, but he's making more and more mistakes, and unfortunately, because of how good Martinez done, because of how good he was, his mistakes are coming to light now. Kolasinac 6. He was shambolic, says Steve. Yeah, I agree. And then he's giving Gabriel a 9. Yeah, listen, guys, I'm not going to rate the whole team because it's just too long, and yeah, I'm not going to go through all the player ratings. I'm just going to do a basic general review. So you're giving Louise a 7.
Yellow.
So yeah, it is what it is. That's the game. So what are we on now? We're just going for 12 minutes. So yeah, listen, I thought I'd just pop on and do this little quick review of the Rapid Vienna game. Like I said, not a lot to really talk about. Not a lot to really talk about. Not a lot to really talk about because it was a pretty dull game, to be honest. So yeah, listen, I'm going to wrap things up because I've read out a few of your chats, and there was not many of you in the chat, and there's also not a lot to really talk about this game. But don't forget, guys, I'm going to be previewing the Leicester City game, the game against Leicester. That's going to be on at 7 p.m. Also, I'm going to be doing a watch along for the Arsenal-Leicester game. I think Simpy's joining me for that one, so do stay tuned for that one. Listen, I'll be back at around 7 p.m. this evening. All look after yourselves, all take care, and I will catch you all this evening.